Up for some raiding?
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to be discussing the creation of Mjolnir and Gungnir. I'm actually pretty excited about this. My first time trying to play a game and talk at the same time, which I'm not really good at. So figured I would try it now.
Run up the sail!
So I've been playing AC Valhalla for a few weeks now. They have this new mode called River Raids, and I already completed the River X. Now I'm going to go on to the River Svern. If I see something cool, I'll usually put it in a video, YouTube video. If not, then just mostly be on my stream here. Some of the stuff I've already gone through. This part of the map doesn't open up until you go through it. So I'm gonna try and navigate my way around this. I actually just changed my character's weapons from some other things I had on to Mjolnir and Gungnir. I think Gungnir in the second hand, the left hand, is much more effective, only because you can jab and hold it and then push the enemy back. And then with Mjolnir, I liked it in the left hand before, until I realized that if you put it in the if it's in your left hand, you can hold the parry key and you'll end up smashing the enemy to the ground. And then you can continually do that and you'll use some stamina. But I realized that if you use the evasion key and then you press the hit button, you'll actually do the same thing instead of holding the key down. Although it only does it once, you'll still be able to smash the enemy to the ground. I'm just gonna run past this. I didn't even get hit once. So I actually ended up putting this new mode on where you can block. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try a raid real quick, see how this goes, and then I'll get on with the story. It's not that long. I ended up grabbing the story from a couple of different sources. I can go over that in a minute. Use Odin's Eye right here. I think there's only one guard to begin with. Let's see what's up here. My one thing with this game is that the Viking always get in your way. So you'll speed up, and then all of a sudden you'll have to you'll have to speed up again because they just get right in your way. Alright, this is pretty sweet. I found this earlier. Can load up on some health here. This is pretty cool in the dark. So that's Gungnir, and that's Mjolnir, that hammer. It's pretty cool, I think. They got some really cool sounds. Excalibur definitely has the best sound of them all, and I'll actually go over in another video of the myth of Excalibur, and with King Arthur and how did they? See, the doors are barred, and then all of a sudden these guys just get in there. Oh, it's because I opened this up last time. Some more rations for later on. This should be telling me that this area is finished. I guess not. Okay. So we'll go on. So yeah, one of my sources for this myth was not only the internet, but I also grabbed it from a book I've been really admiring. I ended up reading and I listened to on audiobook. Does a fantastic job. It's called The Viking Spirit by Daniel McCoy. The guy is really, really intelligent. I really enjoyed listening to what he had to say, and you know, he describes the differences between all the gods, and how you know, not society, but I'd rather say how people view them. And you know, when I first learned about the Vikings, I thought that Odin, you know, the Allfather, was the highest, like the person that everyone aspired to be. And that was mostly from, you know, the Vikings, the TV series that you find on HBO, or the Last Kingdom you find on Netflix. All right, so let's see this in action. It's a jab. Oh, someone already got you. So if you parry, I can get over. These guys really run. A lot of stuff going on right here. He's all out of stamina right now. See what I mean? Really cool. Oh, he's on fire now. Get the stun attack. He's that Yom's Viking is doing the same thing. Pretty cool. Alright, the reason I came over here was to lower the bridge. See what I mean? That's right in your way. It's crazy. Now let's do this. Do this one right here. I think I need some more arrows, so I'll check up here. Alright, so the myth of Gungnir and what I'm sure everybody really wants to hear is the creation of Mjolnir. So this myth was recorded by, and it was only recorded by, the only source that we know of is from Snorri Sturluson.
Let the sail out.
He was an Icelandic historian, poet, and politician. The record that we have is from the prose Edda, and that was written in 1220. Snorri lived from 1179 to 1241. So if we take that into when the Vikings age happened, the relative time frame, the Viking Age started in 793 with the first attack on the monastery in Lindisfarne, the Lindisfarne monastery in Northumberland, England. And then it ended. I'm trying to get over here. This is what the game glitches a little bit right here. You can't really see the whole river. So the Viking Age was from 793 to 1066. And Snorri's account was around 200 years after that age. So that's almost like, well, I am not a historian, but a historian in the present making an account on the American Revolution, or anything relative to 200 years ago. My point is that it's not going to be as accurate as we would like it to be, and needless to say, the Vikings did not write down their history, and so a lot of what we have now is it was from word of mouth, and then someone like Snorri decided to write it down. So this is cool. Awesome. Jomsviking taking care of things. So.
Must be blocked from the other side.
I thought I unblocked that. Are we still? They took care of it. So, the myth begins with Thor's wife Sif. Sif had been married to Thor since...
Hey! Can't do this alone!
The beginning. There's another myth on that, and we can retell it later on in another stream. But Sif, among other things, was admired for her gorgeous hair. Now, the mischievous god Loki, and I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with that name from the famous, I guess you could say famous, the very renowned movies from Marvel, The Avengers and Thor Ragnarok. They all include this character Loki, and he's always getting Thor into trouble, creating a bit of havoc amongst the heroes. Well, he did the same with the gods. He was very mischievous, and this is how the myth all begins. For no other reason but because it was in his nature to delight in such mischievous and childish actions, he cut Sif's hair off, and Thor was extremely mad, as you can imagine. I'd like to do just a side note. After researching these gods and getting a feel of their characteristics, you can't help but think that these gods all have, or all are modeled after our emotions. Our human psychology collectively. They're how we think, our emotions, how we think of ourselves and our consciousness. They can include, you know, the id, the ego, and the superego. And those three terms are based on Sigmund Freud's personality theory from 1923. Our id is more primitive and can be related to child's impulses. Our ego is how we imagine ourselves in the present, and our superego is moralistic and the critical part of ourselves and our brain. You know, these gods will be discussed later on in different episodes. There's a lot of Valhalla to explore. I got an update the other day that I'm only a little bit into the game, and I can't help but laugh because I've spent quite a few hours on this game, almost 200 hours I would say, since the game came out. Just completing tasks, going through missions. Now they have this river raid. I still have to do the Beowulf mission. So let's see here. So, you know, the id, the ego, the superego, they can be related to, you know, the id being childish impulses, and that can be associated with Loki and Frey. You know, Loki being the mischievous. I'm sure you can pronounce that much better than I can. God, and he's acts on, you know, his childish impulses. Frey
come here
had a lot of other impulses, I should say, and they included, you know, but not limited to, Odin's exile. We can talk about that in another episode. She acted on some impulses that did not, you know, help her cause. Anyways, but, you know, the superego can be related to Thor and Tyr, the very moralistic, the people that, the gods that people aspired to be, very noble, people that, those gods are, you know, role models for, I need that ration, that's why I did that. Those gods are role models for these river keys, and I don't know where they are. For the Vikings, for the Norse. And I want to say,
give me a hand over here.
I'd love to think that all Norse were Vikings, but they weren't. So when you would say that someone was going a Viking, they're going raiding, pillaging, and looking for resources outside of their home. And it's really crazy that, you know, these colder climates create such fantastic people when you would think that no one would be able to survive there. And it's all an ode to the human resiliency. They're just so capable of surviving. And, you know, obviously it wasn't something that people should aspire to be, but it's something you can admire, is what the Vikings did. And we get a lot in our culture, our culture from them.
A good horde. Let's get out of here.
Eat this river key first. So Thor was extremely annoyed and mad, I'm sure, as any husband could be, at someone probably making their wife cry. I'm sure Sif was It's not short of tears. We need to find this river key, and I don't know where it is. I have this trouble in this game where the river keys never seem to be anywhere, and you can't see anything through the smoke, because another characteristic of the Vikings, no matter what they did, or no matter what, they would always do whatever they wanted to do. Alright, so this looks like it could be promising. Right there in the corner. So let me get through here. There we go. Nice. Alright. Let you in on a little something. I found a note that St. George's breeches were somewhere, and tried looking for a river key and I couldn't find it. And now I need to find where it is again. See, now I need another one. This doesn't make sense. Game's a little difficult in this respect. Everything's lit on fire. Oh, this could be something. Nope, that was just some resources. Alright. So, after the discovery of this act that Loki cut off Thor's wife's hair, Sif's hair, Thor seized Loki and threatened to kill him. And Loki, the trickster god, came up with a plan. He made a deal with Thor. He was a very, very cunning god, and he pleaded with Thor and struck a deal with him to spare his life. That if he did spare his life, then he would have the dwarves forge hair for Sif made of real gold and would grow like real hair. And so at this, Thor being a Viking and having that Viking spirit, I don't know if I'm going to find this extra river key. Agreed with Loki, and he agreed that if Loki could complete this task, he would spare his life. I don't know where this is. This is crazy. Don't make it easy. I don't see anything in there. I found a river key, but not the river key. I'm gonna have to skip it because I can't, and I don't want to spend my whole time here just looking for this one key. So I am going to pass on that chest. Unfortunately, I only need 2 items in this river raid, and they are St. George's items. And that is another myth that we will go over later on in another stream. I think it's very interesting. St. George the Dragon Slayer. I will get that to you guys soon. So, Thor agreed. Oh, they increased their reinforcements. Thor agreed to Loki's promise that he would let him live on the condition that
Sail!
Loki fulfill
Catch the wind!
his end of the deal by having the dwarves forge hair for Sif. So Loki descended to the depths of the dwarves and found Ivaldi and his sons. Now Ivaldi is a pretty famous dwarf. We need to... I should have figured this out. Ivaldi's famous in the fact that he comes up quite a bit in different myths. So, Ivaldi and his sons not only produced Sif's golden hair that grew like real hair, but he also produced the ship Skidvolnir, which could carry all the gods, their weapons, and their belongings, and be folded up to be as small as to store in one's pocket or a bag, and always had a favorable wind. Now that is crazy. Imagine having, let's say, a car that you could just fold up and put in, you know, your pocket. We wouldn't have to pay for parking anymore. Hell, you know, if... Where's this arrow? This is cool. You can catch the arrows and shoot them back. Let's do this. I would ride a ship. Instead of a car, if I could. And just fold it up in my pocket and be like, hey, what's up? Okay. So, the Gungnir right here, it's got this thing, I don't know if you can kind of see it, it's got this force field around it that extends it. It's one of the, Okie dokie. Stop taking my men. There we go. I don't like these guys just because it's so hard to predict when they're gonna hit you.
Your time's up, God damn you!
Now I gotta help these guys who don't know how to fight. I don't want to stick with everybody. Hurry!
Thanks, A4.
Man, you're welcome. How did you get down? In here?
Thanks, A4.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lose all my rations now. So you have to use rations. In order to help your Viking out. I'm gonna be down to one ration. Out of the way, bro. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Throw back to hell, Saint!
Those guys are the worst too.
You're mine!
A little bit of a lag, but that's alright. How is another one is down? Okay.
My thanks, Eivor. need you.
Let's do this. Nice. Alright. There's some extra loot there. So, along with Stiff's hair, Skidvilnir. Oh, there's another point I wanted to make. Imagine if Ulysses had Skidvilnir. He wouldn't even have to go through any of the trials he had to do in the Odyssey, which were pretty much all created by unfavorable winds. You know, Poseidon was mad at him for hurting his son, the Cyclops. There we go. Get up there. I think this... I'm not sure where this lag is coming from. Got another person here. I'm gonna save this game, right? Actually, I don't know if I can. Can't save. It's gonna suck if I have to restart. So along with the other two items, you know, he that's another perk that I have on here, but you just can't see after doing everything. Okay, so along with the other two items, the dwarves, Ivaldi and his sons, created Gungnir. Now that is the spear right here. It never missed its mark. And I'll tell you a little thing after about what Odin would do in battle with Gungnir. So let's go over this. I might need to go back to the settlement in order to prevent this lag from happening. Okay. So Loki completed his task. He got Sif some new hair, and he also came back with a couple other treats. You know, because he needs to make up with the gods for all his mischief. I guess there's no real reason for why the dwarves made those extra treats. But Loki could not help his appetite for mischief. And so what he did was he created another challenge. Got the bracers. Ooh. Starting to gear up. I actually like this set. I might put it on when I'm done collecting all of them, but I think you have to do the quest in order to get the rest of his gear. Get these right here. I'll force it open.
Hey,
this is one time that
here.
I tried to force some loot open, and I blew the horn, you know, like 4 times, and nobody came and helped me. So nice. All right, we completed that. I'm just gonna search around and make sure I got everything. I might end up going back only because we got these done, and I just have these to do. So we did complete that. Alright, sweet. I'll come back and do these. I'll actually, so we start out here. I'll come up here, do this one, this one, this one, hit that one, turn around, and hit this one. Be good. I just want to get rid of this lag, and I don't know where it's coming from. Let's do this real quick. Can't save. Okay. We'll get back to the ship and we'll do this. So, Loki went to the dwarf Brock and bet him his head that he and his brother Sindri could not fashion 3 more objects that were just as good as the ones Ivaldi and his family just made. What a bet. I think Brock ended up taking this challenge only because, not many people like Loki, and he probably knows that. I mean, how could you like someone that's always trying to trick you and get you into trouble? Maybe they're fun to be around. I'm sure he was quite the favorable one at a party. Just saw something. Guess I didn't. Okay. So the dwarves accepted the challenge only because, it's Loki, and to get the one up on Loki in anything really had to be was definitely something that the gods enjoyed doing. Nothing, no key or anything I need. Ooh. The river key to unlock the chest. Now I need another river key. This is crazy. Like, where are these river keys? I just went through everything in this friggin' place. So, Sindri and Brock, they both accepted Loki's challenge. And what I'm gonna do is try these options out. Gotta be in the graphics. Gotta restart the game for that. Just gonna put high on that. Put medium on that. Screen reflections we can keep on. I'll keep medium on that. I do like the character, but depth. Not sure what that does. Oh, we gotta restart the game. Okay. Just have to find this river key with a little bit of lag. That's alright. Finish this raid, get that box opened, that chest opened, and then we'll restart it.
To hell with you!
We're done. Let's get back to the
See you
ship.
later. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this key, and this is unfortunate. That means I'm gonna have to come back another time. What's up there? I see something. Can't hit it though with an arrow. How did I miss that? Collect the key. Tungsten. I'm not mad at that. Mjolnir. Mjolnir has this cool thing where it stuns just about everything. You know what? Maybe I won't. I'll restart the game. It shouldn't be that bad. Just a little annoyed that I have my rations now. And now I gotta restart because of this lag. Alright. So we'll go back, we'll save. We'll save, go back, and then we'll restart the game and start all over. Probably best if we do that. I just don't want it to freeze up and then have some problems later on. Okay, let's do this. Save. Can't save right now. So I'll just have to go back and save. Oh, we lost one. That's crazy. Let's leave the river. So one of the cool things that Odin would do with Gungnir, I mean, I don't have to finish the myth in order for you to know this, but actually I will. I will finish it. That way you know that. You know where all the pieces lay. Can't imagine, you know, going to the depths and asking somebody, or even going to my local jewelry store and being like, forge this, because I need you to. Or else it's my head. Vikings were crazy. They would bet, you know, what they had. And I guess the most valuable piece. That's why I don't get why people think that back in those times, you know, back, I say, as in the Viking era, you know, 700s. The Vikings weren't very smart when they were ridiculously smart. They were master salesmen, sales, as in sailors. I don't know what this anti-aliasing, reducing jagged edges to make the world objects look smoother. I don't really notice a difference. Shadows, I'm gonna put low, because we know what a shadow looks like. Green reflections. I think it's pretty cool when they have those on. Textures we can set to medium, medium. I'm gonna turn this off just to make it a little bit smoother. Some of these I have. Some of those I have on anyways when I play by myself. This game's pretty cool. I do enjoy playing it. It's very enjoyable game. Much easier than Odyssey or even Origins. The graphics are, as you can imagine, so much better than their previous versions. So we'll get back to the story, the myth. So Sindri and Brock both accepted this challenge. Sindri worked as Brock kept the hearth burning hot and bright. That was Brock's job, was to keep the fire burning. And I can only imagine, forging is one thing, but keeping a fire consistent. I've watched shows where, the Forge Master in Forge Wars on the History Channel. It all comes down to the amount of consistency you have in your heat, or else you'll have cracks. The metal will be brittle. The weapons will just not be, or whatever you're forging just won't have the strength. And dwarves were master forgemen, and so I can only imagine. Let's see here. That take things down a little bit. Still a bit laggy. Yeah, I don't really get it. Okay. Might be my connection.
Up for some raiding?
Yes, I am. What was his name again?
Up for some raiding?
Baggin. Let's go raiding. It's Farron. I need to finish something here. Got 1 or 2 gear pieces. Got my crew. Change him out. Or her out. The gear. Bigger. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, so while Sindri was forging, Brock was keeping the hearth burning hot and bright. And into his work, Sindri was... Brock was keeping the flames hot. Sindri was forging, and while Sindri was forging, he was bit by a fly. And this fly was none other than Loki in disguise. In an attempt to disrupt and damage the craftsman's work, because being Loki, he not only wanted to win, but he didn't want to lose his head either. Going up that same path again. And I wouldn't want to lose my head either. So, in an attempt to disrupt the craft, the craftsman's work, he was unsuccessful. And from the forge, Sindri removed a stout boar with golden bristles and immense brightness, and could run faster and longer than any horse. I don't know if that's true against Odin's Sleipnir, but the myth doesn't clarify, only because it is a myth and we shouldn't think of such things or analyze such things. So he removed the stout boar, and Sindri got to work on the other 2 items. While he was forging the second item, he was again, well, it wasn't him. while he was forging the items, the second item, Brock this time was bit by the flies since Loki was unsuccessful with Sindri. And you can only imagine Loki's thought at this. Nice catch. What? Not even close to me. Oh, I'm in the flames. Yeah, I thought he would bash him. He's a big dude. Ooh, here's another one. Oh, here we go.
That burns to melt you down.
Oh, hello.
Flames. And forth Wednesday. The impure.
I need some health. There's another one, huh?
Good haul. Let's go.
Yep, I need arrows, health. Let's see what's up here, if anything. Nothing. What's this? These are crew martyrs. At every opportunity, they steal our stocks and our treasures, whether? Just looks like a different word. Wares or knowledge. Feels unending. Feels an unending cycle. Not like. Like, it feels like. It feels an unending cycle that they strike at the very moment we finally rebuild. To that end, I have made a decision and will hear nothing about its ethics. I have taken some silver and met up with a collection of bandits who were previously given trouble to the two newcomers along the southern bend. I've paid them to guard the riverside against oncoming raiders. With luck, at the end of a few days, they'll each solve the problem of the other. I don't know about that. Ooh, come on now. That's another thing with this game. Eivor sticks to everything. He goes pretty much everywhere you don't want him to go. And that can't be more present than when he's chasing tattoo designs. It's the absolute worst. Alright, well, I wonder if I can find some livestock out here real quickly. I don't think so. Alright, let's continue on our journey. So, Loki bit... Hey! Loki bit Brock in an attempt to mess up the second item. He bit him on his neck in order to disrupt Brock's work.
Sail out.
But again, this was unsuccessful, and when Sindri returned, he pulled out an arm ring called Draupnir. Now, Draupnir... Yes, this is the one we're going to raid as well. A Draupnir was a ring that would produce 8 more equal rings every 9th night. It would fall from the ring. And that would be a pretty cool ring to have. Just give out arm rings. It wasn't... So Draupnir was an arm ring. And Vikings viewed arm rings as, you know, a sacred promise. Or a pledge. A way to pledge. I don't see anything in this tent. Got some rations here, hopefully. Nice. 1 ration. If any Viking falls, I don't know if I can help. I'm not gonna help them, only because I won't have enough health myself. I just need to learn to fight with the group and not on their own. We got some more here. Nice, we're almost at 2. We'll have some reserve. That's not anything. Usually you could spot out the plants that have you know, elderberries, cloudberries, different stuff like that. Let's see. We conquered that. Let's go here. Here it is. So now we have 2 items by Brock and Sindri. We have the boar. And then we also have... No, I don't think the boar had a name. Now that I come to think of it. And we also have Draupnir. So, for the last item, as you can imagine, Sindri told Brock to keep a consistent light and be incredibly careful to do so, or the project would be ruined. You know, while Brock was consumed in his duty, Loki seized his chance to bite him hard on his eyelid and cause blood to sting his eye.
To battle!
And I can believe it because, you know, mosquitoes bite and they can draw some blood. But horse flies are the absolute worst. I know that in my area, and on the beaches, horse flies will bite and they will leave blood, and they sting so bad and you can't help but react. And I can only imagine what a Viking dwarf would react, what would make him react, you know, someone as hardened as that. Sometimes it's hard to see in this. Let's see here. What else we got going on? Gotta be some more people now. Get locked up. Be locked up, it won't let me out.
Come, brothers, let's end this. Blindside the idiot.
Let's not lead.
Your turn.
See you later. I'm not positive, but I think the longer you hold that jab, the more damage it does. No, there's usually a way in around this house. See, they just get in you where they're just all standing around. It's gotta be in the front. Oh, no, we gotta bust this door down.
Give me a hand with this.
It's right there. Guy that I've plummeted. Let's see what we got here. Now that ship set was also from a challenge that Ubisoft had. It was a time challenge, or a timed challenge. Oh my goodness. What do we got going on here?
We're done here. Come on!
Oh. Critical hit. I gotta revive you. I can usually keep myself around 3. Because I don't really use my rations. I have something on this character that he uses with every, you know, critical hit and not only critical hits, but also... Why are they still hanging around? Is there something else here? But also heavy hits too. My characters will... Or my character... will gain health. Okay. Gotta be... way in here. I like how my Yom's Viking know exactly where the loot is to and the boxes to break. Just come around and clean it up. I guess that's another reason to have them all healthy. Ration? Yep. Alright. I think we're good here. So after Loki bit Brock and caused... Oh, this is cool. I like how they added this to the game. They all use the zip line. It's actually really cool. See, this is the ship design that they had. I thought was really cool. They didn't change my shields for some reason. When I had them changed from that to Helheim, from Thor theme to Helheim theme. So, you know, after Brock caused some blood to sting, some blood to form after stinging his eye, which, you know, getting bit on the skin by a horsefly is a terrible feeling in itself. I can only imagine how it would feel in the eye, and I can't blame Brock for leaving the hearth in order to wipe the blood away. He's just wiped it away. We didn't even complain. I'm sure he is pretty troubled though. So Brock couldn't stand, you know, the pain. He wiped his eye. We got that. And his absence was long enough for the hearth to cool down. And when when I told you when keeping the hearth or keeping your forge hot, consistently hot, was the make or break. You know how a weapon was going to be. Let me see if I can assassinate this guy. Nope. Come on now. R. R for stun. Collect the raspberries. Let's do this. Oh, these guys are the worst too. Gungnir coming in for the kill. You know, the hearth cooled, so that was the end of the project. Sindri returned after leaving. While Brock was left with the task to keep the fire blazing. Where are these? Oh, he's over there. So Sindri returned, and as you can imagine, he was not very happy. But unlike Loki, Brock didn't bet his head on anything, so Sindri didn't really reprimand him at all. He did find that the project, the final object, was still salvageable. And so he pulled a hammer from the forge, and as you can imagine, the hammer was called Mjolnir. So the rest of the story is with Loki and his trials with the gods, because Brock is still after Loki to settle his score. Loki did bet his head and all, and that's a good enough price for anyone in those times who even knew Loki. Some mushrooms here. We'll open this. See what we have. I wonder if this is another piece to the puzzle. Come on. Oh, rations. So Sindri sent Brock and Loki back to Asgard. Loki carrying the gifts made from Ivaldi and his family. And collecting key. and Brock had the gifts that he and Sindri made. And they were going to the gods in Asgard to be the judge whose gifts were better.
Come, help me with this.
Here we go. Maybe this is something.
Can't do this alone.
Come on. More rations. Alright, sweet. That's fine.
We're done. Let's get back to the ship.
Minor rune of life. It's gotta be what? 11 health. Alright, I think we finished this place, right? Let's see if the mark is gone. It is. 2 more. We're also almost done with the story. I apologize if it's taking so long. Concentration is not my best suit. I think there's some more items over here. Just want to be sure. I want to double check, that's all. I would hate to... we already got this. We did, didn't we? We went all the way up in the corner. I remember that because during the raid, I remember seeing my Viking go all the way up there, and I wasn't even halfway through collecting everything. I think we got everything. I like hitting the rooster because they don't leave. Got some nice animal guts. Okay, so Loki and Brock. Oh, we got the rooster. Oh. It usually spikes up like that if you get attacked. That's why I knew someone or something was attacking me, so I thought it was another guard, but it was actually the rooster. So Loki and Brock both... Oh, I'm gonna have to concentrate on this because it looks like...
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. It looks like we have some... We have a little bit of... Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm gonna do this. Loki and Brock both get to Asgard. Finally got that out. Sorry for that. Upon their arrival, Loki called a thing, or ting, as they said in Viking. That's where we get the word thing. Is this a bear? Oh, it's a deer. Oh, hello. Fast one. That's some leather. So Loki assembled a thing, which was a council, and in Asgard they were all Vikings, so it was a Viking council. Let's see if we can assassinate. Oh yeah. Boom. Look at that. See if I can catch one of these. There we go. Stunned him out. Oh, come on, stay still. Stop breathing. Oh, there was one of those. You know, that would have been really cool. Come in here, hit that, assassinate this guy. Would have called it a day. Things you know. Sometimes I don't realize that that stuff's there until after the fact. I don't know why that little boat's there. Maybe if you wanted to do this whole mission solo, just take a boat to each spot. I don't mind taking the Vikings though. Only because, you know, it's a raid and it's the way that they used to do it. So after assembling the thing, they brought all 6 objects there. Loki with his 3 from Ivaldi and his sons, and then Brock with his made from the forge him and Sindri used. do I have to concentrate on this? I don't know if I do. I think we're just gonna flow. He has no stamina. We're heading right. I don't know what's left. I think I might have already gone left before. No, left is down here. We'll hit that up and then we'll come back. And then we'll end up where we began. So this should be the last spot. So Loki presented his objects first. The hair obviously went to Sif to replace her hair that Loki chopped off. You know, I wonder how much hair he actually took off. Was she bald? Oh, you little... Fire. Alright, so I have a shoulder bash, and then I also have... That didn't do much, huh? Right in the butt. Kiss your own medicine. We'll go through everything again. Stompy, stompy. Oh. Hell yeah. We got some good stuff here. And a rune of fitness. What else we got here? Anybody else we're looking at? Oh, I should have sabotaged that.
Thanks.
Ooh, there's a lot of people here. You know what I mean? They just get right in your way. Get this. Get some supplies. I upgrade my ship so we can get some more supplies. So, Sif got the hair. The ship Skidvolnir went to Frey, and Odin got Gungnir. So now's the time where I tell you cool thing that Odin would do. During battle, you know, Odin was known for creating battles or creating turmoil between people. He would always decide the outcome. That Viking's just gonna have to take it. I guess I'll help him. How are they doing this? How are they always getting hurt? But we finish everyone here.
We bring Christ's mercy. Let's bleed you.
Alright, let's try this again. Oh.
That's enough. That's it. Die.
That was pretty sweet. A nice dodge at the point. So Odin would take his spear and throw it in a battle before engaging the enemy. He would throw his spear over the... There we go. Hello. Oh, there he is. He would throw his spear over the enemy in order to sacrifice them. So, during a battle, the Vikings would usually throw a spear over their enemy in order to sacrifice them to Odin. That was actually a cool thing. So he'd throw a spear over the enemy to sacrifice them, and in him doing that, he would usually do it to himself.
Hey, come here!
Because he's a little egotistical. That's why he belonged in the ego class. Raid complete. Right, so I guess the last item would be in the last... I think I checked up here too before. There's a guy. What'd you guys find? I do have a raid key. Alright, I have the raid key. I got some ammo's full. Let's check out here. What else are we missing? I think that's it. You can usually do that, what I just did, whenever you see something like this. That post, or that one right there, that would lead. Guess there isn't something there, but usually off a building you can do that. Oh, there's another guard. See, like right here, I'll be able to do it into water. Scavenging for everything. I usually replenish those things anyways. Alright. Hello. What's up, brother? Oh my god. This guy's another guy that you like. Why won't you just stay still?
All right, we have what we came for. Let's go.
Now Brock presented his items. The boar also went to Sif. I'm sorry. The boar also went to Frey. The ring, Draupnir, went to Odin. And then the hammer, Mjolnir, went to Thor. Now, Brock said that Mjolnir was the most had powers beyond the other ones. I wouldn't say the most effective, but it had powers that were beyond. I don't know how I'm gonna get in there. Beyond all 5 other objects. And not only a power was very similar to Gungnir, where it would always return to its owner or the person who threw it. I'm sorry, like Gungnir, it not only always hit its target, but unlike Gungnir, and another power that was very effective that the others didn't have was that the hammer would always return to its owner. But Brock did proclaim that the hammer although it had gifts far beyond the other objects, he admitted that there was a defect due to the fly interfering with the hearth. And as you know, that was Loki at the time. Sorry if I'm taking my time here. I just want to make sure that I have everything. I do not want him to do that. So there's extra rations here. And there's also a gold chest, which I'm gonna have to grab in the corner. I didn't think I remembered seeing this. Actually, I think there's a spot on the other side. Nope, there isn't. Never mind. That was a different location. So due to the fly's interference, since the hearth got cold, the defect was that the handle was short. And this is why Thor is always pictured with a large hammerhead but a short base. And one of the can be told in another stream, Thor's power belt is why he would always wear that, because the hammer was a little unbalanced, and so he needed that in order to control it. So we're gonna back up and go around this way.
Hey, cut that out!
Okay, what's going on here? There we go.
Sail! Catch the wind!
How far is this turn? It's right around the corner. I wonder what this is for. Maybe pictures? There's a glitch right here.
Prop the sail!
Wasn't able to plan that out.
Stop, you idiot!
Love how they just call me an idiot.
Run up the sail!
Okay. How do we get out of this? There we go.
Sail! Catch the wind!
Now, although...
Reef sail!
What's wrong with you?
How come I can't navigate with this?
Hey, cut that out!
Every time I put the sail up, it glitches. I'm just gonna have to... row. So there's... Oh, this wasn't on the map before. This is a new spot.
Let's go,
So,
Viking!
the gods decided that in spite of its defect of having a short handle, it was still the best defense the gods had against the giants. Now, we'll explain the giants in another stream, because they're not what you think they are. These guys have very little armor.
You will pay!
Time you die!
There we go. There we go. Look at that guy just running up. Fearless against all these Vikings.
Have your guts out!
Guy's on fire. Oh my goodness, another one down. Might have to leave a couple eventually.
My thanks!
Once I get down to 3. Actually, I'll just leave that guy there. So, now that Loki lost his bet with Brock. Oh, another guy down. That's crazy. Oh, I'm just gonna leave him because I can't keep helping people. I'm losing all my rations.
Already dead.
It's the last one. Now everyone needs to follow me. Look at now, I don't have.
No escape, you yellow dog.
Love how they do that close up. It's so cool.
Together, lads, we have this. Ah! I'll have your guts out.
Got another ration. I like how they do that to me. How are these people falling? You're not even... What's from that guy up there? Oh, I just waited for that. Nice. He's probably gonna fall again, unfortunately.
Catch this. Won't survive, fool. So slow.
Yeah. Just wondering where he was. Looking around. So the gods held their thing and decided that Loki was the winner, was the loser, and that Brock did create the most valuable item. All these guys just hanging out up top.
Voting, take you.
You're gonna die.
Foes?
Okay, I'm gonna go up top and finish these guys out.
You wanna fight?
Nice.
Gonna feed the worms.
Let's go up here, figure out if we can get some extra arrows. There's no one up here. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Meet your fate.
Thought he was gonna jump in that haystack. It's close.
Wait there. Suffer.
Okay, there's gotta be some more now. I think we lost one. No, yeah, we did. Okay. Let's try and get... Here's one more. We'll get him, I think. Nice. I like this bow too. Nodin's bow. I did a video on that, on how to get it. Need to get Excalibur first. Got some treasure there. We got some treasure here. A couple guys left over here. This is a big area. Put a lot of work into this, huh? Oh, that was the first time I've ever seen that. Tasting my own medicine. Oh, that was cool. I haven't seen that before. That was pretty dope.
Got your corpse.
Oh, goodness. There we go. Come on. The second time I had to pull that guy up. Not very, very good. See what I mean? He sticks to everything. And now we got everyone here, so him trying to get on the ladder, it's kind of embarrassing. Ammo is full. Uh-oh. Now he's on fire. Where was that? Here it is.
Give me a hand over here.
I'll get some people to help out. So Mjolnir happened to be the best defense against the giants. Now, like I said, the giants were not who we think they are. They weren't actual giants, but rather just forces of chaos.
Give me a hand.
So they decided that Brock won the competition and would be awarded Loki's head. Finally, look at those. The trousers. But the thing I don't think I have is the yeah, I don't have the tunic. The torso. St. George's torso is what I don't yeah, I don't have the torso. I have the cape, which is here. I don't have the helm, do I? No, I don't. I have the breeches. Actually, no, it is the breeches. And then I have those. Those are pretty sweet. Him in all red would be pretty dope. I'm excited to get all of them. Look at, and then you get the increase attack after impaling an enemy, and then additional increase the speed. Very cool. The speed is what I like. And then you can always add Thor's stun to the cape. To the tunic, actually. Because Thor has armor. Increase armor when stunning an enemy. That's not what I was looking for. I guess you could just increase the stun by adding one of these. I'd probably do the evasion. I do like that. I've used it a few times. I don't think I like using any of the other runes. Kind of wish there was more of a variety. Alright, so there are some more things that we have to get here. On this side. We got nothing else over here, right? Oh, we do. Got a chest right here. I hope I don't need a river key. Cool. We got a few other items over here. In a moment, we'll talk about Brock claiming Loki's head. It gets interesting. This is something that we don't see these days. Is the cunningness. There's my Yomes Viking right there. I'm gonna dress her up in the St. George stuff too. Be pretty sweet.
Right, let's get back to the ship.
The river raid key. Right, let's get back to the ship. Now, could it be in the same place that we found? Yeah, it is. A river raid key from before. Not the chest. Tungsten? Sweet. Gotta love it. See, like, he told him to go back to the ship, but then she just runs right into me. Can I get this? No, rations are full. He's still not dead, huh? Just looks at me. Okay. Let's double check, like we usually do.
You die now.
Rooster. My Yomes Viking sticking out for me. It's like, dude, I can handle a rooster. I'm good. Thank you, though. Wonder if they would be like best friends. Be like, don't touch him. Let's double check. Nothing else, huh? Alright, cool. Let's go to the map. Let's finally hit this last one, and then we'll call it a day. Nice. Got some leather and animal guts. Always need those. Come on, Eivor. Ooh, is this some loot? Sweet. Extra silver, you know, because we need all that silver to go on more raids. Oh. We did get those guys, so we need them. Look at him. He's got all his bars are full rations. Gungnir and Mjolnir is the hammer. Very cool. My thumbnail has when I first got that hammer. That was interesting. So you need to defeat all of Thor's sisters, what they call Thor's sisters, and they were in this episode, in this game.
What's wrong with you?
I guess they were the first settlers in England, or among Ragnar's group, that were left, and they were so right here. I'm gonna take advantage of this right here. The knowledge knowing that these guys don't know I'm coming. I have a shadow rune in here, so I'm looking to see how that's gonna work with all this. And we're gonna scope this out, unlike what we did before. Make sure we can really get the most out of this. So what would that be? Oh, they just body people up. Maybe I can get that guy there, right? There's gotta be another one. There he is. See you later. I just use this for practice. Why not? Got nothing else to do besides guarding a bridge. Okay. Easy enough. I thought it was gonna be as a little bit more tactical or tactical. Tactical full. There's a deer right there. We'll leave him alone. I'm full on rations, so I don't need it. Okay. There we go. Let's see if the sail works again, or if it's gonna glitch out. Alright, sweet. Now we're back to how it should be. I'm liking it. We'll do this last raid, and then we'll talk about Loki's head. You know, if I were in that predicament, I don't know. I would. I just don't know. I'd lose my head. That's what would happen. So that's a poison cloud, which apparently just right in the shoulder. No, sorry, I'm not gonna survive that. I gotta help another Yoms Viking. There's no one even down here. Oh, it's my lieutenant. Gotta help her. I'm gonna dress her up differently. Come on, why are these rocks here? What are we looking at? Anybody else here? I think that was it. Just a small camp. So what I've learned to do is just get, because there are glitches in the game, there's bugs, just get these, make sure that you're not stuck with, without getting supplies, because sometimes your Yoms Viking will just go on the ship and just, and not come back even though you blow the horn in order to help you uncover some more treasure. So I think this is the only one here. Supplies? No. Oh, it was probably rations. I just didn't get any because I am full. Fishing docks completed. Or so Loki, in order to try and get his way out of this, out of another predicament, you know, because he gets himself into so many predicaments, he tried to get himself out, and the gods all decided that because he causes too much trouble and would be, he needs to be held accountable. And so Loki tried to flee, but was caught by Thor, and Thor returned him to the dwarf. And I'm sure he tried to. I'm sure he did try to flee as a fly. We did complete everything here. So he was returned to the dwarf, and the dwarf set him up. And as the dwarf was about to, you know, chop Loki's head off, Loki thought of a way that would surely prevent him from losing his head. He said to Brock, he goes, "I promised you my head, but not my neck. That you must leave intact." So, you know, chopping off the head, you can't get just the head. There's going to be a little portion of the neck. And although how simple it is pretty cunning. So Brock decided that it would be impossible, and it would be impossible for the dwarf. So Brock decided that he would sew Loki's lips together instead as a punishment, taking care to inflict as much pain as possible to revenge the grief Loki's words caused him. And that's the end. That's how Mjolnir and Gungnir were both created, and how Loki got what he deserved.
Up for some raiding?
Good for Brock, you know? Sif had to go all that time without hair. Let me see here. Yeah, I do have... Oh, I guess I can't... I think I should be able to. I guess I can't, though. It's 200. Wonder what all these themes would look like. That's the back, front arms. That's so funny, though, that Loki gets out of another one. So we have supplies. I think what I'm gonna do is customize the ship. I can get this and this, because I don't think they're gonna have tattoos I like. I like the painted stuff, not the actual tattoo. Well, not yet anyways. I just think I'm gonna be disappointed. And you gotta have I'm sure you gotta have a shaved head for this. Looks like it goes over on one side. I'm gonna get these two, I think. And then we'll get the rest later on. Let's customize the ship. I like it. That's cool. I like that. Although I do like the jackdaw. I like the skull. That'd be cool if it was on the end. I like that though. The Valkyrie. I'd say that's Frey, but she's not on a boar, so have to take it as it is. More of a dragon rather than... Okay. I'm gonna go to Edda. I'm actually gonna save here. I'm gonna go to Edda and see if he has any more tasks and see what else he's selling in the shop. I hope you enjoyed that telling of the myth while I'm trying to play this. It's a little difficult, but I think that in time I'll get a little bit better. And we'll have some more, I mean, although it is interesting, we'll have some more interesting myths to talk about.
Hi, Eivor.
Hey,
Salutations.
let's do this.
What do you
Let's
have today?
see his shot. He's got a tree. Ooh, what is this? $120. Are through. We'll decide on these later.
Have you got a contract?
Not only does this
Let's do all three of
a
these.
trusted no
The
hurry,
Phantom.
but sooner's always better than
I'm
later.
off.
Unless you're the target.
I like how he does that right there. Got those from the hunter. Decided to put him next to his hut. Okay, man.
What have you got for me today?
See your stores.
Only a fool would pass this up.
What's this? Stalwart. I wish I knew if I knew. Great feather rune. Stealth. I don't know if I have this.
Tempted?
This is kind of cool. Martial runestone. Be cool if they had the original runestone. These are cool. I'm gonna get these soon. Niflheim. They got some paint ones, but I don't like them. Gotta be honest. They're just too simple. Although the one I have
Done
isn't.
shopping for the day?
Ooh, no, actually I want to do.
May I see your stores?
I'm gonna sell all my trinkets. Sell all trinkets.
Perfect. I'll happily take this.
2,000. Crazy.
Nothing else?
No.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, we'll complete these two missions. And I think we'll call it a stream. We'll see. We got this one. Two here. The Sword of St. George. Let's do this one. That was a little hidden. We got 3 contracts. Kill the target. What was it again? I kind of like reading them sometimes. But it keeps talking about a cocky, duplicitous merchant who made his fortune by selling different kinds of weapons. Retta wants you to make him disappear. You got it, Retta. You got it. You keep hooking me up and I'll get rid of this guy for you. Let's see this Yelms Viking here. I like to look at them outside. Sometimes outside in the world, sometimes they look pretty cool. Oh, it crashed. Yeah. Let's send the crash report. Good thing we didn't go all out. Let's open this up and finish what we started. I've had this happen a couple times where it just crashes on me. That's why I like to save it whenever I can. Probably should have saved it after I sold the trinkets, but oh well, I didn't. Maybe next time. But like that AC theme I have on in the background. I think it's pretty sweet. Yeah. Intro is pretty cool here. Yeah, Yeah, I was thinking about the Mjolnir characteristic where, you know, Odin says in the Marvel movies only someone worthy enough can handle it. I don't know if that's true or not, and I think that's because, you know, everywhere I've read, the only place that shows up is in Marvel movies, and although they do have, you know, their literary license, I don't think it qualifies to be. It's misleading because it could be true. It sounds like it could be true. Thor is very worthy. He's a very, you know, we talked about he would be in the super ego category, but I just find it. I just find it interesting that they would include that because it's a little misleading, like we talked about. So, don't believe everything you see in theaters, movies, TV shows, because they're not always real. You know, The Last Kingdom does a really great job of keeping things realistic on what they would be, or what they would seem like in that era. Did I accepted these multiple quests, didn't I? I don't have them here, so I gotta get these.
Always nice.
Actually, I wonder if the things in the shop changed. No, still got those.
Have you got a contract?
I have just.
Let's get
A
these.
trusted courier has gone missing, and I need answers. The sooner.
I will.
So.
Alright, let's save this here. In case it craps out again. If it does, then we'll just call it that. Call it what it is. Which is something I haven't said yet. Okay.
What have you got for me today?
Sell all trinkets.
You know, you are my second best
Same price.
customer. Done shopping for the.
No deals. All done.
Always a pleasure, Eivor.
Save this. So we don't have to do that again. A bit annoying. What's up, kitty? Go to the map. Check this out. Contract. Richest merchant. I was a rich merchant. It's gotta be stressful though. Has got to be stressful. Oh, he's in the same spot. Sweet. Hopefully this doesn't crap out. It might be my CPU and not even my GPU. So I will have to check on that. And see what's running. Let's call my mount. No, he's not gonna go. Go to objective. Sometimes I like doing cinematic. Pretty cool. So yeah. I think in my next streams I'll talk about some more myths with Odin, with Thor, with Frey. I'll talk about the giants and, you know, the elves. We can talk about the land spirits. It's a lot of history and a lot of connections. We can talk about some correlating themes between, or things that
I need your eyes, my friend.
that are present today that were invented by the Vikings. There we go.
Come on then. Your fate is sealed.
Right in the head. I can throw his weapon. I almost forgot about that. A lot of poison going on here. Got 2 weapons thrown at him. See you later. 3 weapons, and then he dies. Nice. Oh, wait, this. Oh, there he is. Not too bad. Confirm this kill. What kind of leaves are those? Those oak leaves?
Your time in Midgard is over now.
Plus 20. Nice. Okay. 2 more. Contract here. Let's go to the world. Let's do this. See, I have a lot left to do in this world. A lot left. And so there's plenty of content to talk about. The Vikings are amazing, and I really enjoy talking about them. Not only because I enjoy history, but they're just they play such a large part in how things went down. Why things ooh, I don't know if I can make that jump. Or why things are the way they are. You know, just like the Romans did. I might have to go down here. There we go. Yeah, just like the Romans did. And although they were Vikings, they kind of stemmed from the Gauls that battled the Romans when the Romans were first trying to establish themselves. They were just, the Romans got beaten, and that famous scenario where can't remember his name, the Gaul leader put his sword on the scale and said the weight of my sword in gold, and you know, they paid him out, and then he put his sword on the scale, so then the Romans had to pay them extra. Very classy move. Next time I can next time we can talk about that story, because there's plenty of correlations, plenty of history.
Area, Sunan.
Where is he? Maybe I should have looked what we're trying to... Oh. The Phantom. There's a thief named the Phantom working in England. Reddit believes he has figured out the identity of this person. Let's hope he's right. Let's hope. Where's the Phantom? In the right direction. It's not showing up. I guess because it's a Phantom. Or because he's the Phantom. Use Odin's sight. Do I have to battle everyone here? I think so. Take this guy out. She doesn't even know. Just totally oblivious. these guys.
Hey! Suffer!
Oh, come on. So you can press the Alt button to kind of get over this guy?
Right side, idiot!
Alright, sweet. Where is this guy? This guy real quick. So he's gotta be over here. The thing about this game is you're always kinda like searching around. Oh,
Show me
come
what
on,
lies
yeah.
ahead.
What?
Before he even knew. Now you can do that indoors. Okay. Where is this guy? Is he gone? The frickin' Phantom. This guy right here.
Good lord! Hey, now get it back here!
Alright. Let's see if we can find the Phantom. This guy might be a little tough to find. Oh, here he is.
Get round the side!
Oh, I guess I didn't get him.
Can't hold out much longer!
There's the Phantom. So much of a Phantom anymore, huh? That's it. He's done.
Redda will likely hear about this before I see him
Nice.
again.
Alright, one more save before... Can't save right now. Is that because I'm in battle? Wait till he puts his weapons away. Alright, now I can save. Missing person. Probably in a spot that I already got the guards. Jeez. Oh, jeez. I sound like Morty. I look like Morty too with the red shirt. Oh, my audio paused. Let me see if I can switch scenes. Yeah, no, it's still paused. Let me check this out. Hold on. I'm just trying to fix my audio right now. Maybe it will come back to life. Oh, I guess not. Well, at least we have audio. We just don't have video. That's the correction we need. Just have a frozen picture of myself. That's fun. You can see the screen. You can see me. We're good. I don't know why it did that. It's okay. That's okay. Oh, so the only reason why I got the foxes is for the fox fur. Okay. Got one more quest item. And then we'll finish this up. I think it's something to do with my CPU. I gotta fix that. What I'll first do is I'll check I'll check to see how much CPU each thing is using on my system and judge what's going on from there. Just might be a lot of information for it to handle. Definitely using it to its max right now. Hey. It'll be better. It'll get better in time.
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Yeah, there's a lot of bandits around. Thought I took care of them. Guess not. The wolf? That thing will probably follow me forever.
Damn it!
More bandits. Let's see what we got here.
I must be careful now.
Oh, okay, a bandit camp. I guess I didn't get this. He is on fire. He might blow up again. Nice. Critical attack. What's up, bruh? It's funny how he tries to reach for it.
Damn you!
Oh, he does go back. Nice. Oh, hello. Hello.
Blindside the poxy runt.
Oh my goodness. Give me another bar here? No. I'm definitely using it. Maybe he'll meet me over here and I'll blow this up. Nice. At the cost of me getting hurt. Nice. I'm curious why I didn't why I didn't get any more my bar. I'm just gonna leave here for a second. Let's check this out. Make sure we didn't leave anything. Yeah, I'll help you in a second. Got some extra arrows. I don't think there's anything else up here. Yeah, so I have been to this location. Maybe they didn't in this update. Maybe they re-upped all their locations.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Welcome.
you.
Now just follow me over here and don't get caught again. And then we'll be good. I guess the bandits that were following me up this hill didn't, that's pretty cool. Green flames. See, the bandits did have a sense of style. They had some aesthetics.
You've done right by me, friend.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nice. 5 opals. 5 schmeckles. Alright. Let's do this. Let's go back home. So we did all 3. We did the raids. We talked about Gungnir and Mjolnir and how they were created. And next stream we can talk about, you know, I don't know. We'll have to, I'll put it on the schedule. We'll figure something out. We will figure something out. Can't have a stream without anything, you know, without any content. A cool looking ship. Oh, it's already on there. Let's check that out. This. That Valkyrie. Valkyrie. Very cool. Already got the mast on there too. Very cool. Awesome. Let's save it up and then we'll... So thank you guys very, very much for watching this video, and I hope you learned something. Until next time, keep learning, keep getting some knowledge, be as ambitious as Odin, and get as much knowledge as you can. I will be on next time. Have a good one.